player that will continue to develop as the years go by for both club and county. And Byrne, of course, son of the manager of the side, and strikes that ball very well and strikes it over the bar, and that's a Keane Byrne with the free, and it's a point. And Lee Chin will have this free just outside the 21 there, almost with the arc, the original arc, is that what we call it now? Lee Chin will lift and strike this, and he'll put it over the bar. And that's the second point for Lee Chin. All points so far in this game has been for Manny Weeks pushing the back there as well, but the referee didn't spot it. The chance here for taken there, number 6 was it Liam Catherine. Ball cleared there long by Josh Shield, going inside. It's not a clearance, it's a strike at goal from middle of the field by Josh Shield, and that's the pick of the point so far. Really good save straight to Owen Roach. Lee Chin has it now over the shoulder of the referee, and he puts that over the bar, Lee Chin, and a really good score there by Lee Chin there, under pressure from the referee and from the Fethard men. There is a black mark in the middle of there where balls are being sweetly struck all the time, and Chin lifts and strikes, and he is deadly accurate with that one as well. It goes over the bar, and that is the left hand side here in towards the dressing room end. Just the CBS pitch is behind there. And Byrne lifts and strikes it well, puts it over the bar, and that's a second point of the game for Fethard, and it's 5 points to 2. Good work there by the Fethard man to try and get the block on the goalkeeper as he cleared that ball. Ball played across to the far side. There's a spare man there for St. Mogue's, but he didn't catch it right, and it went then into the hands of Luke Murphy, who puts it over the bar. And he was the right man there just to nip in straight away there when that ball was just mishandled by the Fethard man. Tight enough angle now for this one. And he strikes it well, he strikes it right over the black spot. Really good free there from Keane Byrne, his third of the game. I think Fethard will be happy enough to be only 3 points down at the stage. And gets it to Lee Chin. Lee Chin tries to take it on there. He's got 2 or 3 men around it. Gets it outside, playing outside towards Owen Roach. Owen Roach gets it back to Lee Chin. Lee Chin just little short strike into the middle there towards his centre back, Liam Casson, and Liam Casson puts that over the bar. It's a lovely score, and it's 7 points to 3. And good passing there. All taken away by Killian Byrne. He's on the march. Killian Byrne, great little hook there came in though from Owen Doyle. Eventually comes to Keane Byrne from a very tight angle, and Keane Byrne has put that over the bar, and that's a really good score from Keane Byrne from a really tight angle, and it's 7 points to 4. And it's going to be Scallon Darby Purcell who get it back there. Purcell flicks it back outside to Lee Chin. Lee Chin, it just looks effortless to him when he strikes that ball, and that is just a majestic point. Effortless sort of stroke. 3 points down at this stage, having played into that. It's not really a wind, it's a breeze more than else. Byrne puts that over the bar, his 5th point, and Fethard's 5th point of the half, and it's 8 points to 4. The grasp of Jack Colfer, and the switch comes in there. Oh, lovely ball played in there towards Luke Murphy, and that is just simplicity in hurling. Hook from the goalkeeper out to the far side, back into the centre, and Luke Murphy just puts it over the bar, and it makes it 9 to 6. And Fethard, Keane Byrne has been on the mark brilliantly with his frees so far, and he will hope to keep going with that. Lifts and strikes. His father was also a very accomplished free taker in the day. Keane Byrne makes no mistake with that one there. It's 9 points to 7. 1 point. And Keane Byrne, bit of a quite, he's put that one up into the air, looking at it all the way. Oh, it hasn't got the legs. Plucked out of the sky there by Richie Lawler, and the referee Brendan Houlihan has called the halt. The Insula, who have acquitted themselves well. I said it's probably a game that's been a good old battle without being exquisite stuff. There's been a couple of fine scores, a couple of good saves. A chance here again, coming towards, struck to the net by Luke Murphy. I think it was Luke Murphy who struck it. Just wait to see the turn the back there. Yeah, it is number 15, Luke Murphy. And from nothing, Faythe Harriers have got a goal, and And it will be his 7th of the evening if he can convert this. Lifts and strikes and zips it over the crossbar, no problem at all. And some of the longest pitches in the county, and really has hosted some fantastic games over the years. Plenty Kilkenny and Wexford hurling league matches here would have brought 7,000 and 8,000 in here, and a good strike there. Of course, it was used for a couple of county finals as well. Fethard famously won a county senior football title here into the box here. And Byrne, familiar set up every time, strikes it well and strikes it over the bar. That's a really good score by Keane Byrne. Fethard did need scores after conceding those couple. Keane Byrne, 65. He has scored everything that Fethard have scored in this game so far. And that would be the one worry from a Fethard point of view. But then again, I suppose if he scores enough, and he nails that one there as well. So Keane Byrne, Leach in. The old 7:30 kick-off or throw-ins will be changing. Leach in makes no mistake again, another point for him. From the free, former coach or manager of the Faythe Harriers. So we'll certainly know a lot of these lads. And that's one man that he certainly will know. And Leach in adds another point there from another free. Pops that one over. If we could see more open hurling, it would be great. And Chin lifts and strikes, puts that over the bar. I don't think it was ever in doubt. 114 to 10 points, and it's back out to a 7-point lead again. John Tubbert, Garrett Foley in there. It's picked up by one of the Harriers men, and that is a super score there from Kyle Scallon, and one of the best of the evening here as well. 115 to 10 points and down there, and there's a good battle developing there on the ground for that ball over there on the far side. And as I said, it's been good and hardy, and there hasn't been a dirty stroke in it. And there is another great score there, scored by Conor Clancy. And I think it is going to be a third defeat on the trot for Fethard. This win will push Faythe Harriers onto 4 points, and as he put that over the bar, he has a lead, and it's 117 to 10. There's a good hard battle there. Leach in, Luke Murphy over there, both battling hard, and Leach in gets it up. Leach in with a hurl, man been pulled. Leach in has put that one over the bar. What a score by Leach in there. And one special talent on the march here now again. Here come the Faythe Harriers men, and a high tackle there on Luke Murphy. The play goes on, and that ball goes over the bar. The advantage was played when they're playing high quality teams. I suppose it's a big step up from the intermediate ranks. On the march here is Keane Byrne, has his pocket picked by Leach in, but in fairness to Byrne, he kept going, and in fairness to Byrne, he has picked a good little score there, and a good score by Keane Byrne. He's the only man to register a score tonight for St. Mogue's Fethard. Hooks it out to the far side, and there is the full-time whistle. That's the end of that game, and it's a comfortable win in the end for Faythe Harriers. 119 to 11 points.